Welcome to Scene Lighting, and today we'll be reviewing the Gemini light panel. I had the pleasure of being with the Gemini for a couple of months now, and I'll tell you what I think. But first, a chat with industry professionals.
So in the last couple of years, I've been working on the film business in particular, and the Gemini, a new fixture from Litepanels, has been very useful on this set for very specific reasons in this market. There's also the green and magenta hue shift that is easy to do within the fixture to fit the variety of sources. Here there's a lot of daylight energy savers. There's a wide variety of manufacturers regarding high energy bulbs, fluorescent, LEDs, so there's a wide range of specific color shifts that you have to deal with inside of one frame sometimes. Yesterday, not in this footage that you have, but yesterday we did a setup where it was the outside sunlight coming in, similar, but it works great. It doesn't do direct par, but that's often not the look. Every light has its own purpose, its own, niche, but it works great as a window push coming inside. In the market where the budgets are tight, you don't have to buy gels. The fixture color shift means there's a number of different things you can accomplish. You can use it as a tungsten source, you can use it as a HMI source, and all these others. So that means anybody who wants to rent, if you have to rent one light, as opposed to 3 different lights, then that's better for you economically. Whether you're a vendor who's going to purchase and then rent to the community, or whether you're a user, a gaffer, a DP, or a producer who's going to acquire lights for your project. So there's a wide variety of people. It would work very good as an interview soft light on faces. It's got a fairly large light source. So it's very good for interviews in that regard. There's a lot of different things you can do with it.
So welcome back. The light is a 10 kg unit that draws 300 watts and outputs a soft light that is roughly equivalent to an 800 watt HMI. It has several couple of modes, which makes it versatile and renderable to several purposes of filmmakers in the industry. It has the CCT mode, the gel mode, the Hsi mode, and the effect mode. The color correction mode allows us the flexibility to match sources, whereby you could actually dial the color temperature of the light from anywhere from 2700 Kelvin to about 6000. But further, you could also adjust the plus green and minus green control on the light to actually match several sources or several practicals in the frame. And this is very valuable when you have no control over controlling the color temperature of the practical in the room, but this gives you control over your own light to actually blend it with the practical, making it not stand out. The Gemini light, if you actually go into the Hsi mode, the Hsi mode goes through every hue in the color wheel, and you could actually control it via saturation, via the brightness of the color output. And this opens up windows of creativity to several possibilities, from the music video realm to photography to cinematography to neon cinematography to neon colored cinematography. The third mode, which is the gel mode, I actually call that the cost saving mode to me, because it actually helps you save on gel. And what do I mean by that? That mode has a lot of gel effect that has been packed into it. So you have your CTO, your CTS, your CTB, amber, teal, plus grain, sodium vapor. Like all these gels are packed into that mode, that rather than actually rolling up frames, setting up stuffs and doing other stuff that you take to actually get the gel in place, once you have this light in place, all you just have to do is just dial the knob there and you can actually get the gel you want. And what's interesting about that mode is that you also choose the source that is going through the gel. What I mean by that is that on one side of the control of the wheel, you can control the source temperature, whether it is your tungsten source or your daylight source on the light, right, that is in front, that comes before the gel that you put in front of it, which you can control in the light, all digitally through the knobs. And you can also control the intensity and how much push or how much output you're actually throwing from that light. So there's the effect mode. On the effect mode, that actually is a very creative section of the light that actually mimics several real-world effects such as fire, paparazzi, lightning, TV, emergency, and this could actually be used creatively in enhancing your storytelling or the nature or the requirements or demands of your scene, or the techniques you will try to execute to enhance your storytelling. And what's special about the light is that it's actually modular, in the sense that you could actually combine 3 or 4 units together and they're all daisy chained. And you could actually make one becomes master, the other becomes slave, and you could get a much larger soft output, which you could actually utilize the light as a ceiling bounce. You could shoot it through to like a cine bounce, and actually it like lights you, it becomes a key light. You could actually push it through window source. Like, it just expands the creativity of what usage or what possibilities you could actually feed it to. So if you ask me who's this light for, I will tell you at the price point it is, it's not for your independent filmmaker here. It's actually lens or tilting towards major studios. It's like upcoming and starting might be very, very steep and very, very far the price point that it is. But rental houses and studios it would be a no-brainer, even showrunners, it would be a no-brainer for not to invest in this. Due to the fact that it's an LED technology, it doesn't run hot, so it could run for a lot of time with the heat sink and stuff like that. It's quite silent, so it's going to be sound friendly. There are several modifiers that the light can work with, from soft boxes to other trays to other lenses to the modular presentation of the light. It has several modifiers that you can actually use to shape and grid control the light and actually use it to its full potential. So the next video will control test videos that we've actually shot with it to give you an idea of how much creativity you could actually achieve using this light. And I hope this is beneficial to you. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think this light is for you, or do you think there's a space for this light in your rental house, your kit, or in your production or your kind of work? I'd like to hear your thoughts.